Hi everyone, welcome to Be Celestial Tarot. This is our December monthly general read for all of my Scorpios out there. Sorry, I lost motor function and couldn't speak. I'm going to try to keep this open to see what energies want to come through. Yeah, let's see. Something that just came out was, this is a really weird thing to say out loud, so I apologize. But it's like, I don't know if I'm capable, if I can find happiness. Like there's some kind of like inner turmoil. Like I don't think it's possible for me to find happiness. So I think some of you might be really going through it right now. But just a reminder that like whatever's going on right now is temporary. It's the stupidest thing to say, but it is. And you are going to find healing when you need it. Okay, let's see. What's to come forward for our Scorpios in the month of December? What is coming forward for our Scorpios in the month of December? What's coming forward? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like you're packing your anxiety away. It's like, goodbye. I'm not entertaining this anxiety anymore. It's like the idea of like breaking free. But be careful of your aggression. Just something that keeps coming out. But it's like you have a tendency to be hot-headed and like it's just like raining. I don't know if you tend to be a lot of energy and you're like, all right, I'm gonna rein it in, or you're thinking of someone who's like a lot of energy and you're like, you need to rein it in. But the Ten of Swords for me is like moving out of energy in which no longer serves you. It's like you're so close to reaching, but you're tired. Like you're so tired. And for me, like the Nine of Cups, something interesting about that artwork is like it feels like you're wading in the water. Like something's drawing you back. Like it's not an easy walk through the water. You're not like effortlessly gliding. Like it's like success is like always feels like a centimeter away, and you're always like it's right there for the taking, but I can't seem to attain it. But yeah, it's just like the Ten of Swords is like don't give up. Like keep working. New beginnings are coming, and it's gonna come fast. Like the Prince of Torches, like things moving quickly. It's gonna come fast, even though I feel like sometimes it feels like you're maybe like you're in quicksand of like things can't move or things don't move as quickly as you want them to. Okay. Let's see. Yep, things are coming. 6 of Cups. Okay, what else is coming for our Scorpios? The month of December. Coming for our Scorpios in the month of December. Okay, those want to come out and talk. Yeah, you are moving into better times. Interesting. Yeah, I think I just need to, like, I think your mind is your biggest enemy. It's the idea of, like, the world's out to get you. But yeah, I'm feeling like there's a lot of underlying anger but I think the anger, there's always a root of the cause, or like anger always comes from another place. So I think there's a lot of frustration of like, I'm doing everything I can and I'm not getting the results that I want. Like it's this frustration that you're like, I should have I feel like I've been working. And the Six of Cups is like learning from what you have experienced, like finding the happiness of like, it's like living in the present. And I think maybe some of the energy is like you might be stuck in the past and that's actually holding you back. And the Emperor for me is like finally it's sitting in your power, but also like being conscious of your energies and who you allow in your energies. And that's something you might struggle with of like, I let too many people in. I don't allow the right people in. But it's also like the Emperor's not an idiot. Like they know how to protect themselves and how to shield them. So I think that's something that you are aspiring to or need to work on of like, I can set boundaries, but I need to be better at setting these boundaries of like, yeah, like there's a lot. Let's see if we can get some clarification. Can we get some clarification on these cards, please? Okay. Yeah, it's just like, you're done. You're like, I'm not going to take this shit. Like, I need to be better at the person I present. Like, just being cautious of, like, who you let into your energy. And just being more aware of, like, you are in charge and you're the authority. And sometimes you feel, like, underappreciated. And And what's frustrating is that you can often feel alienated as a result. You're like, I'm not getting the respect, or I'm not getting, like, it just feels like like you're misunderstood. Like, you're just like, I need to work on that, and that's frustrating. The King of Torches. Yeah, this keeps coming up. There's a lot of, like, shit people are going through right now. But yeah, it's like, things will work out, and karma's a thing. But just be cautious of, like, if you're gonna, your energy is sacred, and don't let it explode. Find other outlets in which you can express your frustrations. It's interesting. We have the prince and then we have the king. And I think that's the evolution of yourself, of just, like, recognizing that, like, some people are not going to hear you. You can lash out on people, but they won't hear you. They won't understand what they've done wrong. And it's like, how can I be better at communicating that you've hurt me in a way that's not lashing out so you actually hear me? Like, it's the idea that, like, if you yell at someone, they're not really going to hear you as much as it's like when your parent tells you they're disappointed and you're like, oh, that's often worse than them actually just straight up yelling at you. Then we have the Star card. So I think that, like, you might have wanted this for a long time of, like, I want better handle. It's not like I want to be better, but, like, I want to be stronger. And this is something that you might have wanted for a long time. Like, I want to be stronger. And that's, like, the hopes and aspirations. Something fruitful coming together as a result. Yeah, I feel like you're also just, like, I've taken care of so many other people, but I forget to take care of myself as a result. And you're just, the anxiety is very real. It's really been playing. And some of you might deal with chronic pain as a result. And it's just, like, there's so much, like, fatigue. And for me, the Seven of Torches is, like, you leave traces of yourself places. Like, I don't know if some of you, like, when you go places, like, you'll leave a memory of yourself, like, leave a note at someone's house, or, like, you're like, I've left traces of myself, I've left traces of my work in the world in hopes that people will find it and it'll lead them back to me. Very specific message, but I think someone needs to hear it out there. But, like, I feel like some of you are just like, I'm putting myself out there in different ways, and I see the ways I put myself out there, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's completed, like, it's not coming together in the way that I hoped it to. Some clarification on these cards, please. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's a very frustrating place to be in. You're just like, I want something else. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's just it's like, there's feelings of not being good enough, but also just, like, it feels, sometimes maybe, like, people talk to you and you feel like you're dealing with empty promises. And this feels very much like a relationship thing of, like, the people you surround, it's just like, you I don't know, I feel like you show up for people in the ways that they don't show up for you, and you're like, I'm over it, I really am. The Queen of Cups, and I think that comes up as a way of, like, I need to be better at protecting my energy. I need to know going forward, like, what I can do to protect myself. And that's very similar to what I said with the Emperor, because it is like, what can I do to protect myself? What can I do? Yeah, but, like, there's also, like, something dreamy about the Queen of Cups, of, like, getting lost in the sauce. I don't know why I just heard that. Yeah, but, like, you're a very loving and kind person. And I don't know, I feel like you're missing the joy of, like, who you are. Like, there's a part of you that just wants to disconnect, and you're just like, I want to get away. But I'm just going to say, the work you put in is going to work out. There's going to be some kind of click in the month of December of, like, what you're doing actually is you're setting your own path, and it might look terrifying, but the work you have done is going to show up in unexpected ways in the month of December. Yeah, the Hermit. You just need to take time for yourself and figure out what it is. I don't know. Maybe you've been in a lot of relationships and you're just trying to figure out, like, what it is, but you need to dig deep about what it is you're looking for, like, even if it is disconnecting for a little bit. Yeah, because it's going to bring beautiful things for you. The Ten of Cups, like, it's going to come together as a result. The future is bright, but it is focusing on yourself and what you need to sustain. And I think I just keep hearing protecting my energy. Like, what do you need to do to protect your energy? Yeah, new beginnings. Just be cautious. It's like it's the moment before you wake up of just, like, things are going to come together in a weird way. I I want a new beginning, but be careful. Also, just something that, like, this is a weird thing that just came in my head, but, like, don't just abandon. Like, a new beginning, like, doesn't mean just run away. It means a new beginning in that you assess everything that you have in your life right now, what is not serving you, but it doesn't mean turn your back on the people who supported you. I think a lot of you, the new beginning is like, oh, just run away. But there has to be a moment in which you conquer your fears and really face them head on, and that could be terrifying. Okay, I'm going to pull some love oracle cards, because love was, like, kind of, like, on the outer edge of this, and I just want to see if there's any clarification for someone who needs it. So I'm going to pull some love oracle cards. They can apply or they cannot. Alright, let's see. What does Scorpio need to hear? No. What does Oracle? What's Oracle? What does Scorpio need to hear for the month of December? And then I'm going to pull one regular Oracle card. Oh my god, these cards are just not happening today. I'm going to pull one regular Oracle card. It's a bit general, but I'm going to read the definition for everyone out there. Because they do resonate in weird ways. Sorry. Okay. Okay, just one more. Great. Yeah. So we have Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Then we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, there's some love that, yeah, that I just want to say at the bottom of the deck we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. And now let me pull one last Oracle card to see what the angels have to tell all of our Scorpios out there for the month of December. Angels, what do you want to tell our Scorpios for the month of December? What do you want to tell our Scorpios for the month of December? Oh, 3 different cards. Actually, okay. You know what? I'm going to say these 3 cards wanted to come out. And you know what? This is a general read, but I'm going to try to make it a little more specific. Okay, I'm just going to hold. So depending on which card is calling you, you pick the one that is pulling you. And I'll just say it's 3 different. All right, so we're going to start with number 1. Alchemy, magic, 43. For me, this is like there's so much magic in you that you need to embrace. There's so much beauty to be found. If I can just stay there. I'm going to just read this real quick. It is, let's see. There's magic to be found everywhere if you look. You are the magic. Magic is not a miracle, although it can sometimes feel like that. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Have faith in your ability. Weave together all the disparate pieces. Great. Then we have the second card, which is endurance, rock. The message I'm just getting really quickly is like, no matter how much you've gone through, like, there's so much resiliency. Like, you will always bloom again. So then it says, look for the groundness in a chaotic situation. Be patient. Slow and steady is the way to success. The obstacles is sometimes laid through. Do not be discouraged by slow progression, as long as progression is being made. And then the final card, card 3. Oh, we have pressure, transformation. Some of you might be really afraid of change. I know I am. But it's like, there might be so much going on in your head that it's hard to find the silence. And I think you need to try to maybe like find new methods. Okay. You can view pressure as being negative, or you can see it as being a shaper, director, or positive influence. Find a happy medium where you can benefit and not be disadvantaged. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that little ending. I'm sending you all my love. Take care.